welcome to GeoCave. My name is Asha, I'm a geologist and I live in Norway. On this channel I will talk about anything geology related. But now it's Christmas and I was thinking I would do a kind of vlogmas and every day towards Christmas Eve I will post a new video about a big event in Earth's history. So lean back and let's see what's in the cave today. Today we're going to chat about the biggest and most important event in history, namely the birth of Earth. It's thought to be only 10 million years younger than the Sun and was created with debris of meteorites which aggregated and formed the Earth. With the radiometric dating, it has been calculated to be 4.3 billion years old. But let's stop there because what is radiometric dating? So the radiometric dating is based on the idea that you know the decay rate of certain unstable isotopes. And if you have a rock, and for example, a magmatic rock like granite, it has to be magmatic. You can, from how much uranium and how much there is of the daughter isotope lead, you can calculate with the decay rate, you can calculate the age of the rock. So I wanted to just touch upon some of the arguments against radiometric dating. And there's this interview here on YouTube, I will link it down below, with Andrew Snelling. And he argues that, for example, let's say there's different isotopes that is unstable, and for example, uranium, lead is one of them. Another one is potassium argon, and the third big one is argon. And one of the points that Andrew Snelling does is say if you use all of them on the same rock, they will give different ages. But this is quite natural because they have different decay rates, meaning that if you take a rock with which is very old, and you use a method with where the decay rate is very high, you will get a much younger age than it really is. While do you use a rock that's very young and use a very slow decay rate, it will give off an age that's very much older than it is. So it doesn't really hold true. So that's one of the points. And one of the other thing is that he talks about helium dating, and helium dating is based upon that for example, uranium when it decays also gives off some helium atoms, and these atoms then collects, and you can calculate, for example, a very young rock with helium dating, and it will tell you at some some accuracy about the age. But the problem is when you have very old rocks, the most of the gas will have been, it will have disappeared from the rock because it's a gas. So yeah, so that's also doesn't really hold stand. But so what can we conclude from this? Well, whether or not you believe in radio metric dating or deep time, you have to acknowledge that the Earth is old, and 4.3 billion years old is not bad, and we have to do some assumption in geology that is true, but it all to make some kind of model of the Earth's history. So with that, I leave you and have a rocky day.